All right, in this video we're going to briefly go over the basics of the event tool. As you can see here, we have 3 different events for Sunday and another event on Thursdays. These are reoccurring events. I'm going to show you how to do a single event and then show you how to do a reoccurring event. So let's head over to your events module. And in here you can see the same thing. So you have evening services, morning services, Sunday school, prayer meetings, which are your 4. These are all reoccurring events that go out to December 31st. One thing I would like to note, that if you duplicate this and then edit it, they have a bug in the system that will actually not duplicate it. It will actually edit your existing. The other thing to remember is when you do edit one of these, it's going to edit the whole series. So we'll talk about that in a little bit. But first things first, we're just going to go ahead and add an event for tomorrow, the 17th, just as a test run. So the first thing we're going to do is ask ourselves, what venue and what organizer? So in this particular case, the organizer is always going to be Pastor Tom for this particular church. So that's good. If you have a new organizer, you would want to add that organizer first. And the venue or your location, in this particular case, is going to be Pastor Tom's church. If you have a different venue, you would want to put that information in there. And the information that you have for your venues and your organizers are pretty basic and simple. You just put in a title, you can put in a brief description, you can add a picture. It's just like anything else in WordPress, and then you have your basic information right here. So we do have a venue and we do have an organizer for this particular event, so we're just going to go ahead and add new for a new event. We'll call this a test event, and we'll go ahead and add in some basic test text. So we'll paste that right in there. We'll go ahead and just select a featured image. I recommend, like I recommend on everything that you do, that you have photos for all of your posts. It's important that you have photos for all of your posts. So we'll go ahead and call this men's prayer meeting. And now we're going to come down here to the time and the date, and we're going to make it for the 17th. We're going to go ahead and make it for 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. If you have the pro version of the events tool, then you will have the ability to do recurring events. This is where you would select your venue and your organizer and any other relevant information here. So if the event is off-site, you could have a different URL, or if you had a page talking about the like a marketing page talking about the event, you would send them to there as well. So this is all you really need to create an event. So we're just going to go ahead and publish this and send it to the list. And now let's go ahead and reload. And then as you can see, we now have a men's prayer meeting. And when you click on it, you can see all the detailed information that you need. There's your photo, there's the text that we put in, the organizer information, the venue information, and so on. So let's go back. Now let's edit this. So we're going to go back and edit it. So it's not in here. The way that WordPress runs everything is the latest is going to be first. So if you want to swap it, just click the start date. And this will pull up your more events that are closer to today. So we'll scroll down here. Here's the men's prayer meeting. So we're going to go ahead and click on that one. Now let's change this to a reoccurring event. So we're going to click over here to Series, We're going to make this a weekly meeting, and it's only going to last for hypothetically 6 weeks. So what we'll do is the series ends on, so we have the 17th, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so it's going to end on the 21st, and then we hit update. Now when we reload our calendar, you'll see that you have it's now reoccurring. So each one of those is there, and it also goes into June. So it's pretty much that simple. Now if I want to edit this event, I can change it to whatever. I can change it to another name, and it will actually just update the whole series for you. So let's go ahead and get out of here. And that's pretty much basically it. If you trash the series, it's going to delete all of them in the series. And now they'll all be gone. There you go.